Hey friends, David here with another Tech Talk video. It's been a little while. Today I wanted to share a tip that has saved my butt more times than I can possibly know. And I know this because unlike my friends, families, and colleagues, my most precious accounts have never been hacked. That's because I have locked down as many of my accounts as possible using something called two-factor authentication, also known as 2FA. Two-factor authentication means in order for me to log in to any of my accounts on those particular websites, I don't just use a username and password. I also need a second device. I need my phone. Here's my home screen. I'm going to show you how this works. But before I do, I want to make a very important distinction. Some of you may already be using something called two-step authentication. Here is what that looks like. You log into a website. The website says, oh, hey, we need to prove it's you. We're going to send a 6-digit code via text message or email to you. And then you'll need to copy and paste that code onto the website in order for us to give you access to it. This is not something I would recommend. Why? Good question. If somebody has already hacked your email, they'll get this 6-digit code that is sent to you. If somebody has found a way, and there are ways, to intercept text messages or SMS messages, then they'll get the 6-digit code when it is sent to you that way. However, what most hackers who work remotely do not have is actual physical access to your phone. That phone is in your pocket. As a result of that, two-factor authentication, literally requiring access to the hardware, is the safest way to protect your most precious accounts. For me, this includes email, social media, banking, legal, and medical. It also includes shopping. My wife and I use Amazon sometimes. I've locked down our Amazon account using two-factor authentication. All right? Now that you know the difference between what it is and what it isn't, I'd like to show you what this looks like. I've written about this before, but as you can see, right over there in that third row from the bottom, there's a red icon for an application called Authy, which is short for authentication. It's made by a company called Twilio. Well, actually, Twilio didn't make it, but they bought it. The application that I use is Authy. I use that instead of Google Authenticator for a lot of reasons. I'll just leave it at this. Use Authy, not Google Authenticator, which is very limited in what it can do, versus Authy, which is extremely flexible for what it does. So let me launch the application. Here's the login for my insurance company. And as you can see, there's a 6-digit code, and then there is a countdown. And every 30 seconds, that 6-digit number changes, as it just did. When I log into that website, I'll have 30 seconds or less to be able to copy and then paste that code into the website. Then I'll get access. Now, some of you may be thinking,
oh my God, it's such a lot of extra work. It's going to take so much more time to log into the websites.
No, it won't. It'll take an additional 2 to 3 seconds. And I'm going to show you that now. However, setting it up may take a little bit of time. But once you get used to doing that, the first time will probably take you 5 to 10 minutes. Every other account after that, 2 to 3 minutes. And those 2 to 3 minutes of time, trust me, will make the difference between your accounts getting hacked or not getting hacked. It's really that simple. Hackers who work remotely do not have access to your physical device, but you do. And so this extra 2 to 3 seconds that I'm going to show you this takes when you log into a website really is the safest way to protect your accounts. So, all right, let's give this a shot. I'm going to show you the website, and this is what it's going to look like. You'll see both the website. You're also going to see the challenge code on my phone. I'm going to blur out my username and password because I'm not an idiot. And we'll take it from there. Ready? All right, here's what it looks like. Here's the website. I'm going to log in. Now that I've copied my username and password, I'm going to get a challenge code. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to click on that little button by the countdown timer. It's now copied to the clipboard. And I'm simply just going to paste that in here. And that's it. I am verified. And it will take me to my insurance main page. If a hacker does not have physical access to your device, and they try to log into one of your websites where you have set up two-factor authentication, well, guess what's going to happen? They're going to fail. They're going to fail because you've taken all of 5 to 10 minutes to set up that account to require access to your phone. Do you know how long it takes to recover from a serious hack? Say your email, maybe you're on Google or Microsoft, Hotmail if you're older, AOL if you're extremely old. You know how long it takes to recover from a hack like that? Have to explain to everybody that maybe their email has now been compromised? It's embarrassing. Then you have to change your account information, your login, your password. It's a mess. And in some cases, it's extremely expensive. I've had family members personally who've had their bank accounts compromised and lost tens of thousands of dollars. No joke. Take the time to learn how to do this and then implement it. As you can see, it only adds 2 to 3 seconds to log into a website once you have set up two-factor authentication. Okay? Do it. I promise it's worth the time. It's literally the most powerful thing that you can use and have in your anti-spam, anti-malware, anti-hacking arsenal that takes the smallest amount of time to set up and implement. Do it. It's easy, and you'll thank me for it later when you do, okay? All right. Stay safe out there. Surf safe.